beginning of another great day. A sunny summer day. It's the best day for you know what. I'm going to read you a quote from Norm Macdonald. And he says this: the idiot sees the world as good versus evil. The cynic sees the world as evil versus evil. The truth that no one seems to be able to see is that the world is, and always has been, a battle of good versus good. Versus good. Versus good. Versus good. Wow. This is actually really profound. This is the situation we find ourselves in. There are not two sides in which one is good and one is evil. There are two sides in which one feels that it is good and it believes, incorrectly, that the other one is evil. But both sides are pretty sure that their version of the world is the good one. Wow. The world is, and always has been, a battle of good versus good. Versus good. Versus good. Versus good. Versus good. Wow. 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 Wow.
I feel like shit.
Monday, happy days. Wednesday, happy days.
It's just one of those happy days.
Sign me up Saturday. Let's go.
It's just one of those days. It's just one of those happy days. It's just one of those happy days. It's just one of those happy days. The weekend comes, my cycle runs, ready to make space. It's just one of those days, feeling like a freight train. First one to complain, leaves with the bloodstain. Damn right, I'm a maniac. You better shoot, cause I'm fucking up your program. And if you're stuck up, you just locked up. Next in line to get fucked up. Your best bet is to stay away, motherfucker. It's just
I'm losing my cool.
it's all about happy days. It's just one of those happy days. It's just one of those happy days.
Sign me up Saturday. Let's effing go. Woo, 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 woo.
My suggestion is to keep your distance. 'Cause right now I'm
Dangerous, son.
Right now I'm dangerous.
Let's go. Get hype in the chat.
Day keeps going this way and this way.
I'm gonna pop you one so you'll stop playing games.
Give me something great. Give me something great. I hope you know I pack a chainsaw. A chainsaw. A motherfucking chainsaw.
What?
So come and get it.
Today's a new day, it's happening in Detroit. You're feeling okay, we're with you, Detroit. No holding back now. On the right track now. Stand up and tell them you're from Detroit. We build it better right here in Detroit. Working together, we're making it in Detroit. It's time to shout it, no doubt about it. Stand up and tell them you're from Detroit. You've got the spirit, tell them you're from Detroit. Come on, let's hear it, tell them you're from Detroit. We're a team that's hometown, there's no town like Motown. You're at the heart of it, Seven's a part of it. Stand up and tell them you're from Detroit.
Sign everybody up. Welcome back to another beautiful edition of Sign Me Up Summer. You know, if the USFL podcast ain't here this week, the ref is here doing one of these. We took last week off. It's summertime, baby. Don't blame me. Don't get mad. But as you can see over here to my right, we got two boxes, two USFL box sets. Here's the plan, boys. Here's the skinny. We're unboxing one of these. And then the other one, this one's going to one of you guys out there. So here's what you got to do. If you want one of these box sets, I need you to like this video. I need you to subscribe to the channel. Click the bell. It builds morale. You're going to get signed up anyway there. But here's the kicker. You need to share the video. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it on Reddit. Share it wherever you can share it. Trust me, I'm going to be checking. We're doing a share-a-thon. The ref wants everyone to know what these trading cards look like. And more importantly, the ref wants you to have one of these box sets all to yourself. Who's ready to get signed up? So, USFL Trading Cards, we've been waiting for these bad boys for a long time. And so we're going to go over them. We're going to look at them. We're going to go over what could be inside. But before we get started, first, thank you everybody for joining me. It's a warm day here in Texas. It's getting a little hot to trot outside, a little unsweet for the treat, if you get what I'm saying. It's a little warm, a little brisk. Actually, the opposite of brisk. But a week from today, I'm heading back to Detroit City for the Woodward Cruise. And I am looking forward to that Midwest summer weather. Get me a hoodie. Get me signed up. Give me a break from this heat. But if you're out in the Woodward Cruise and you see the ref come and say hi, you know I'm going to have the USFL podcast trading cards. One of these, actually, right here. See, I keep one at the ready. I'll even put it right there. You run into me at the Woodward Cruise, you could have that bad boy. That could be yours. Hopefully you like the additional camera I set up here so you can get a real good look at what these trading cards look like. Take this out of there. You can't, I don't know if you could deal with two pictures of my face on the screen at the same time. I don't want to break your computer. So like I said, if you want the second box set, this box set right here, all you got to do, like the video, subscribe, click the bell. It builds morale. Leave a comment down below. But the big thing is share the video. Facebook, Twitter, Reddit, wherever you want to share it, because we're going to be looking for proof. Now, I'm not going to be going live next week. Like I said, I'll be traveling. But the week after, I'm thinking it's time that we do another USFL podcast, an official USFL podcast episode. And if we don't, it'll be a Sign Me Up Summer, Sign Me Up Saturday. And we're going to announce that winner. So good luck to everybody. Spread the word, because I know you want one of these in your collection. You want it. Who knows what autograph, special card could be hiding in this box right here. It could be the thing of your dreams. It could be the thing of your nightmares. But either way, before we get started, I don't care if it's good beer, craft beer, or crap beer. I don't care if it's water, coffee, or tea. Let's get signed up. So how's everybody doing today? How's the chat doing? Yes, like Christopher Cola has to say, do all the things already. Let's go. Let's go. I think that's about my time. Let's move these out of the way. And let's start unboxing some USFL trading cards. Let's see. So here's what we got in the box set. Actually, I'll leave this right here so you guys can see. We'll leave it at a little bit of angle, some artistic play here. So we have the complete 30 card box set. So in this box, you're getting 35 cards. You might say, well, hey, if there's 30 cards in the box set, what's the deal with the other 5? Well, there's 5 base set parallel cards as well. So that's everything from these special cards, autograph cards, everything that your little heart desires could be in this little box set right here. So now let's move this out of the way. Let's clear up the board here. Let's clear things out. Oh, see, I was smart. I brought scissors. Scissors are important. Well, maybe the scissors aren't going to work for me here, but I got it anyway. My hands are strong. My hands are fierce. My hands are ready to go. So let's get the party started here. Ooh, look at that. Look at that right there. Like a glove. Like a flipping glove. Let's open these up. Pull it from the side. So here's what we got here. Ooh, okay. All right. All right. So that's interesting. I was expecting, I guess I'm just used to breaking boxes a little bit different. Well, we already have our first card here, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise just yet. So it comes in one of these bad boys. Well, I guess I just spoiled the surprise. It's a Bo Scarborough. I got me a Bo. Friend of the show. He was at Spring Stock 2, baby. Spring Stock 2. What a fun day that was. I mean, you can see the banner in the background. I'm looking forward to Spring Stock 3. Where will it be? Well, we got to wait for that schedule, but hey, maybe this is the comment you could put down below where you'd like to see Summer Stock 3 next year, but again, it all really depends on the schedule. Ducky, I hope I pull a Ducky card. Maybe I'll get lucky and add a 4th Ducky to my collection, but I don't know if it could be as good as the ones I have already. So, we already spoiled the surprise. We got a Bo Scarborough. Let's see how this works. Are you going to... Yeah, you're going to focus for me. You're going to focus all day and night. And let's see, I could probably put it up here to give you a close look. Look at these are nice. These are good quality cards. Upper Deck. Again, I was surprised. I didn't think it would be Upper Deck originally. I thought we were going to see some tops. But we got Upper Deck who, don't necessarily think of when it comes to football. But it's nice to see them getting in the game here. So if anybody wants the back, give you a quick look what we got to say here. So let's start breaking these down. So we're starting with a Bo. Starting off strong with a Bo Scarborough. Ooh, okay. All right, man. The hits keep on coming. We got ourselves a Reggie Corbin Panthers. Let's hunt. You know, the Panther, the #1 Panthers fan, is excited to see this one. Here we go. Let's see. Maybe we can get the back on here a little bit better. It doesn't really want to focus. Doesn't really want to focus at all too much. We'll just drop them right there. Let's move them up into the corner here. There we go. See, we're starting to get a semblance of organization going right now. Johnny Dixon, Breakers fans rejoice. Might not be getting a lot of signings going to the NFL, but you're breaking out of my box right now. Johnny Dixon, wide receiver, height 5'11", weight 200 pounds. Born September 16th, 1994. That was a good year. Good year. 1992 was one of my favorite years. So 2 years after that, you can't beat it. You can't be too mad. Johnny Flippin' Dixon. Add it to the collection. Again, we got 2 of these boxes. We're only opening one. The other one could be yours. If you share the link to this video, you like the video, you do all the stuff. Case Cookus, who's getting cooked tonight? Could be you if you're sharing the videos. Look at this. Stars, man. I'm hoping we see a Case return in season 3. You know that man's going to want his redemption. After the Stars, for the first time in USFL history, old and new, they failed to make the postseason. Let's put them over here with the collection. Let's see how far. Okay, we could probably fit 2 more in that row before we have to move to another one. This one will make Showboats fans happy. Some people know him as Gumby. Other people know him as Cole Kelly, the man that turned things around down in Memphis. I mean, it's easy to forget. They started out 0-3. They weren't too sure. Coach Haley wasn't too confident in which guy he wanted out there at quarterback. Once they put Kelly in the mix, there was no more of those games where they're losing 42-2. No siree. They were in the hunt, if you will. Came down to that last game. Now, there was insurmountable odds. They had a lot of points they had to get up on the board to get into that playoff game. But sure, they gave their best shot. And, I mean, season 2 of a Cole Kelly could be a dangerous season for the South. Unless you're the Gamblers. Because we're going all in 12-0, baby. 12-0. Next year, maybe 24, maybe 36-0, maybe 48-0 because the Gamblers can only gamble so hot. Running out of stretching room here. I should have moved this camera a little bit closer. I'm going to have to move my desk around next time I do one of these unboxings. Let's see. Trey Walker, Mahler's wide receiver here. Let's put you up here. Look at this. Height, 5'11". Weight, 180. Born October 28, 1999. Inglewood, California, 99. Another good year. There we go. Just in case you wanted the back here. You know what? Just for the sake of me not stretching like a madman, we're just going to put it right there. Well, we'll get to that other side here in a second. I got to get my card carrying case to get these put away, keep them in pretty old minty condition for years to come when these are collectible items. When we look back, man, remember when the USFL first put out trading cards? That's right. I got a full set, baby. Sign me up. Now this one. This is the card I've been waiting for. I'm feeling a little bit all in on this card that I'm about to show you. A guy that was in the MVP mix. A guy that was this close to beating out Alex McGew. It probably would have came down to that last matchup between the Gamblers and the Stallions. But we got my man, running back, Mark Flippin' Thompson. Look at him go. Look at him. Probably about to score a touchdown right there. Probably about to make it happen. Height 6'2", weight 235, December 9, 1994. Can't be mad at that. Can't be mad at Mark Flippin' Thompson. Where will he go? Where will he end up? Because, you know, Papa wants him back on the Gamblers. Papa wants him to be going all in one more season. At least one more season. So we can go 12-0. All in, baby. Let's go. Oh, this one will make Stallions fans ecstatic as well. We got our man who is now confirmed to be returning for Season 3 of the USFL. Year 1, champion quarterback. Year 2, came into the game, threw one heck of a bomb on the first play of the game, only to be injured. Still became a champion. Well, this is the man that could go back to back to back for the Stallions. Jamar Smith, 6'1", 218 pounds, September 24th, 1996. Signed this guy up. Here's some quick stats for all the guys that want it. Hopefully that unblurs for you. Look at that pretty face right there. Best hair in the USFL. I should probably stop showing him on this camera. It doesn't like to refocus on me. Yeah, whatever. Who needs to see this face? Not me. Even my mother doesn't like this face. Darius Victor, sign me up. The bowling ball running back. We're going to stop using this camera here. There we go. Now we're focused on this ugly face over here. The offensive spark for a surging New Jersey Generals club. Victor finished third in the league with 577 rushing yards in 2022 and led the way with 9 touchdowns on the ground en route to being named USFL Offensive Player of the Year. And like I said, if you need that bowling ball shirt over at Breaking Tees, make sure you're using code USFL Newsroom or just go to breakingtee.com/USFL Newsroom. You're going to save 10% off all your orders. And you can get shirts for, man, they got all sorts of shirts. They got MBT shirts. They got Darius Victor. They got a Mark Thompson one. So, I'll be rocking that one. Maybe I'll wear that one out on the Woodward Cruise. I was thinking about wearing the ref shirt. It really depends on the weather. If it's too hot, I'm getting signed out on that. Beard's still coming in. I didn't expect to keep it this long. I'm waiting until I do another show with Zach. I need Zach's professional beard opinion. Is this good? Is this bad? What is going on? Let us know down in the comments. Beard, yay, nay? Should I keep it or should I chop it off? It's like living in hell in Texas with a beard in the summer. But these are the things I do for you. I love you guys. You guys are my second family, maybe even my first family. Just put you over here. Good old Darius Victor. Ooh, this is another big one right here. Stars fans, rejoice. We got Channing Stribling. 6'2", 175, November 21, 1994. Scorpio. Who doesn't love a good Scorpio? Yeah, that's a good point, Ducky. Zach shaved his beard and I grew mine. Wouldn't that be fun if by the next time we get on the podcast, Zach is clean-shaven baby boy and the ref is grizzled out. No one disrupted opposing passing games like Stribling in the inaugural USFL season. The Philadelphia Stars cornerback led all defenders in the league with 7 interceptions in 2022. And he also had a sack to go along with 16 tackles. Sign this guy up. I'm laughing at the chat, but I'm not going to repeat it. Put that bad boy over there. Ooh, this is another one for the Showboats fans of the stream. Rashard Davis, wide receiver. Ooh, I dropped it. But here we go. Let's see what it has to say. On top of hauling in a pair of touchdowns through the air in the 2022 USFL season, Davis returned a punt 73 yards for a Bandits touchdown to trim Birmingham's lead 14-12 as the two teams battled on June 18th. Look at that. So we're going a little bit old school with the stats. We're talking about the Bandits. If you don't recall, there was no Showboats in 2022. There was the Tampa Bay Bandits, who would go on to relocate to Memphis and move into that beautiful Liberty Bank Stadium. Sign them up. Let's just move these up. Is this going to work? We're just going to push some of these guys a little bit out the top so we can see the new ones. Panthers fans, another one here for you. Cole Hikutini. I think I probably said that name right. Let's see. The 2016 Louisville Cardinals leader in receptions, 50, and touchdowns, 8. Hikutini joins the USFL for his 6th season of professional football. The San Francisco native began his collegiate career at Sacramento State. And we heard this name quite a bit this year. Panthers fan, it may not have been the year that you wanted. It was the year that we got, though. Made it to the postseason, along with the Maulers, who ended up, toppling them and moving on to the championship. Both teams, you kind of love to see that. I can't wait to see what we see out of the North in Season 3. Are things going to get tightened up a bit? Who's going to be competitive? what changes. I mean, we've already seen the Panthers have had quite the number of guys move on to the NFL. So there's going to be a lot of restructuring for coach over there to handle. Tighten these guys up a little bit. You know me. We're just doing things over here. Does it need to look clean? Does it need to look pretty? By no means. Not at all. Not at all. Ooh, this is another one here. Trey Williams for the Generals. Let's see what it's got to say about him. After rushing 61 yards for a touchdown on the opening drive of the games, Williams finished with 114 yards on the ground as the Generals beat Philadelphia 26-23 on June 18th, 2022. So season 1. The second time a running back topped 100 yards in a game. So sign this guy up. Will he be on the Generals next year? Will he land somewhere else? Only time will tell. Dead air, baby. Who doesn't love a little bit of dead air? We're going to run out of space. We're going to have to swipe these cards out or maybe start stacking. We'll see. We'll make a pile. Who doesn't love a good pile? I agree. We need some more Mahler's cards here. I don't know how lucky we're going to get on that one, Ducky. But let's look at, we got a Stallions card. That's kind of like the Maulers. They were both in the championship. Marlon Williams getting signed up. Let's see what they got to say about him. As the Birmingham Stallions marched to a 9-1 record in the regular season en route to the inaugural USFL Championship, Williams was the club's leading receiver, hauling in 32 receptions for 472 yards. Sign him up. Sign him up. Yeah, we're going to need to get we're just going to start putting these guys in the middle and stacking here. But here's an one I've been looking forward to. I'm all in for Anthony Ratliff Williams for the Gamblers. Again, one of these guys who's big show production player for us. Ratliff Williams was responsible for one of the most exciting plays of the inaugural USFL season on April 30th, 2022, when the wideout caught a 41-yard pass and recovered his own fumble, scampering the rest of the way for a Gambler's touchdown. You know you love it. You know you need it in your life. That was a fun one to watch. Gambler's luck, as they say. Gambler's luck. And hopefully Gambler's luck will extend itself to the postseason next year. Ref's law, maybe we'll see come into effect, baby. We're just going to start stacking them right there in the middle, right there in the center. Plus, I put him right next to his teammate, Mark Thompson, at least for the time being. All right, Breakers fans, Jonathan Adams. I do love these Breakers uniforms. That Breakers blue, ooh, it makes me happy. I'm not going to lie, I got a Breakers jersey in the closet over there because I love that Breakers blue so much. It's been a lot of talk on if we'll see the Breakers move into their own hub next season. And, stay tuned to USFLnewsroom.com daily for all the latest because we're open, if history serves itself, repeats itself, whatever you want to say. I think it was around fall time that we started learning about hubs again. I want to say September, October, but definitely December, January is when those types of things become official from the league. We know the USFL, they had all the head honchos, all the big wigs over in Los Angeles either this week or the past week before that, talking about Season 3, getting things ready, making sure to make it a bigger and better success than we saw in Season 1 and Season 2. And so one of those things could be a good old Breakers hub. Will it be the Shrine? Will it be somewhere else? We'll have to see. I'll leave that one out there. Let's see what the card has to say. Giving New Orleans a 13-6 lead, Adams caught a 5-yard touchdown pass in the second quarter to lead the Breakers to a 31-27 victory over the Michigan Panthers on May 28, 2022. The first overtime game in USFL history. Who doesn't love a good overtime game? I mean, the Panthers have been in both of them. The Panthers have lost both of them as well. But, Jonathan Adams, welcome to the Club of Cards. Gonna start stacking right there in the center. We're going to keep this a nice little messy mess. Oh, here we go, Ducky. Here we go. We got another Mahler's card for you here. Bailey Gaither looking slick over there. Look at him. Sign him up. Nice haircut. Let's see what they got to say about our man Gaither. Hauling in a pass from Vad Lee at the goal line and tumbling into the end zone, Gaither snagged the game-winning touchdown as time expired, giving the Pittsburgh Maulers their first victory of the season in a 21-20 defeat. Oh, that's right. A 21-20 defeat of the Houston Gamblers on May 15th, 2022. I'm ripping this one. I don't like. Get better content on the back of this car. What are you doing to me over here? Put you in the pile. No, I kid. Showboats fans, man, I'm surprised how many Showboats cards are in this mix here. Running back Alex Collins going for the drive. Let's see what they got to say. With nearly 2,000 rushing yards in a professional football season to his name, Collins joins the Showboats for the 2023 USFL season. The Arkansas product figures to play a key role in a revamped Showboats backfield as they make their move to Memphis. Make the move to Memphis. Okay. Put him right up there, right in the center. Oh, this guy freshly signed to the NFL, Stallions running back, CJ Marable. Man, we are getting a lot of guys moving to the NFL lately. Preseason's going on. We're starting to see some of these guys in action. Speaking of which, restore the roar, the Lions, Maurice Alexander. He was one hell of a guy for the Stars in the inaugural season. And then he came out last night, returned a punt. Baby, put us on top. We're having a little bit of fun, a little bit too much fun. I might go to that preseason game next weekend while I'm out in Detroit, and maybe I can get a little tip of the hat to Maurice Alexander while I'm there. Maybe I can get some gear signed while I'm there. I don't know. We'll see. Let's see what they got to say about Marable. After rushing 114 yards on 23 carries and a touchdown in the Birmingham Stallions' 30-17 victory versus the Philadelphia Stars on May 15, 2022, Marable was awarded the USFL's Offensive Player of the Week for Week 5 of the inaugural season. And now, like I said, we're going to talk about this a little bit later. He's heading to the NFL. A lot of these guys, man. Spring football works. That's what we know. People love to watch it, and the NFL loves to pick these guys up. This one here. Oh, man, Brandon coming in hard in the chat. No one cares about the Maulers. Don't let Jaron Horton hear that. He'll be in the chat next thing you know. We all know he's not shy of jumping into the PFN Discord link down below. The PFN Discord really is one of the most magical things that we've stumbled upon. And if you're not in there, you're really missing out. We got players, we got coaches, and they're not scared to let you know what they're thinking. Or not thinking, as we've heard in some cases. But here's one that I'm all in about. Kenji Bahar, superstar, making the move with the football quarterback. Oh, I was about to say, there's two cards stuck to each other. The back didn't make sense to the front. Let's see what they got to say about my man, Kenji Bahar. Bahar's second start of the season was the biggest game of the year for the Houston Gamblers as the quarterback completed 16 of 24 attempts for 164 yards and a touchdown en route to a 17-15 win over the league-leading Birmingham Stallions. We all know the Stallions fear the Gamblers. The Stallions, they shake in their boots when it comes to the Gamblers. Back-to-back seasons, the Gamblers put the Stallions in their place. We beat the champions 2 years in a row, and next year we will be the champions when we go 12-0, and then when we go 24-0, and then the third year after that when we go 36-0, and maybe, now I'll have to wait, but I'm thinking we might even go 48-0. Kenji Bahar, superstar. Join your friends in the pile. Sit next to Mr. Mark Thompson for a quick second. All right, Ducky, I got one for you here. Pittsburgh Maulers fans, your time has finally come. Madre London. I know there's got to be at least one more Maulers card in here because we're talking about the top players, biggest names in the league. There's a couple I'm waiting for that I haven't stumbled upon just yet, but Madre London, let's see what they got to say. On May 29, 2022, London rushed for 99 yards on 18 carries and a touchdown, giving the Maulers a 7-3 lead over the Birmingham Stallions late in the first quarter as his club gave undefeated Birmingham a tough fight. Tough fight maybe, but not like my gamblers, not like Mr. Bahar here, sending them down the river. Hell yeah, it's an action shot, getting signed up. Well, here's him. There he is, running across the screen. Joining the pile, Stars fans, friend of Brian Scott, Jordan Sewell. Jordan Sewell, big name for the league. Didn't really matter which quarterback he was playing with. He was always productive. Sewell made a beautiful catch and a back shoulder throw from Case Cookus, scoring a touchdown to bring the Philadelphia Stars within a point in their battle with the Birmingham Stallions in the USFL Championship, July 3rd, 2022. That was one hell of a game. The inaugural championship. I mean, both championships were good. But man, oh man, if Case Cookus never got injured, we might have a Stars championship that inaugural season. But again, anything could have happened. That was one hell of a game. Jordan Sewell, join your friends. Okay, Breakers fans, this is one I would like to get signed one day. CFL legend and USFL legend, McLeod Bethel Thompson in his Breakers blue, looking so sweet, hot to trot. Let's see what it has to say about the 6'4" man from San Francisco, California. The New Orleans Breakers enter the 2023 USFL season with a new face at quarterback as Bethel Thompson returns to the United States after 5 seasons playing his trade north of the border, where he threw for 13,261 yards and 70 touchdowns. Will we see this man back in the USFL in season 3? Only time will tell. He's kind of putting everything up right now, seeing where he wants to land. He hasn't gone to the CFL yet, looking for an opportunity in the NFL. But again, his wife, he has a kid now. Maybe he wants to spend more time with them. He could just call it quits, lace up the boots. But we'll see. I know Breakers fans would love to see this guy in season 3. If they don't, they got a Keel Glass. They got Cheek. They got options over there. New Orleans, man, they just had a stacked quarterback room. So this one could be the collector. This one could be the one. One season in the league, and we'll see. Add him to the pile. Would like to get that one signed. Let's fix him up. Why are we throwing him in a mess like that? There we go. Tidy it up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a teensy-weensy bit. Generals fans. That's right, Generals. I forgot the Generals existed. I think we've only had one Generals card so far. DeAndre Johnson, quarterback. We'll see. We'll see. Kind of got snubbed a little bit this year in a lot of the Generals fans' eyes. But for all intents and purposes, I think we'll see him back season 3. Maybe that rebound season. Again, he was injured a little bit earlier this year. Threw things off. See what they have to say. With the New Jersey Generals embroiled in a key matchup with the New Orleans Breakers, Johnson showcased his dual threat ability, completing 12 of 19 passes for 237 yards and rushing for 2 touchdowns in a 27-17 win on May 14th, 2022. So you notice a lot of these stats are about the inaugural season. These cards came out shortly after season 2, but there's a lot of prep that goes into these things. So I think that's why we're seeing stats around the first year and not around the second season. Put them in the pile. Put them in the pile. Well, this is, this one's an interesting one. I would have expected a different quarterback from the Panthers. But you're not weak. You're Carson Strong. Sign him up. Number 11 for the Panthers. Let's see what they got to say. The 2021 and 2022 Mountain West Conference Offensive Player of the Year, Strong set the University of Nevada's single-season passing touchdown record, throwing for 36 scores in 2021. The 6'3" signal caller took to make his pro debut in 2023. With those Michigan Panthers hunting all day and night, they made it to the postseason. But I feel like E.J. Perry had a lot to do with that. Now, all eyes on season 3. Who's going to be behind the rock for the Panthers in 2024? Will Josh Love make a return? Will E.J. Perry re-sign? Will we get more Carson Strong in the mix? Only time will tell. We're definitely over halfway through this pack here. So again, a reminder. We got a whole second box. We got a whole second one. Look at this box. That box could be yours. That upside down box could be yours. All you need to do, like the video, comment on the video, subscribe, click the bell. It builds morale. It lets you know when we're live as well, too. But here's the big, you need to share the video. Share it on Facebook. Share it on Twitter. Share it on X, actually. It's not even Twitter. Twitter doesn't even exist. Share it on X. Share it on Reddit. Wherever you can share it, share it. Because the ref will be checking. Now, I'm not recording next week. We're not going live. I'll be traveling in Detroit for the Woodward Cruise. So 2 weeks from now, you be prepared because that's when we're announcing the winner. Let's just move this out of the way. Actually, you know what? We're going to leave it. We're gonna add to the pile. We're just going to make the pile more fun. Ooh, here we go. So I think this is one of our first parallel cards here. Cavante Turpin, season retrospective, wins inaugural USFL MVP award. So you might have been thinking, wait, Cavante Turpin, he didn't play in the USFL season 2. That's right, because he was the first player signed last year by the Dallas Cowboys to a 3-year big money deal. Here's what we got. Let's see what they got to say about our man, Cavante Turpin, who made a hell of a name for himself in the NFL last year. I mean, the dude was a stud playing in the fan-controlled football, ELF, USFL, and then going right into the NFL season, going into the postseason. I mean, I can't even recount how many games that guy played in a single calendar year, but it was a lot. And now it's season 2 for of his in the NFL. So let's see what they have to say. A true jack of all trades for the Generals offense, Turpin hauled in 44 receptions for 540 yards, ran for 129 yards, and a touchdown on 23 carries and a return 12 punts for 184 yards and a score to earn 2022 USFL MVP. Put you on top of the box. Look at this pile we're growing here. Ooh, another season retrospective and a second card for our man, Case Cookus. Scores 5 touchdowns in week 8. Look at him going. Action shot moving. See what they have to say. After connecting with Pro Wells with a 51-yard bomb for the score, Cookus got it done with his legs, scampering 79 yards for his 5th touchdown of the day, capping off an incredible offensive performance in a 46-18 stars win over the Panthers. What I love about that Case Cookus touchdown was the interview after it. And he said, I think that's the most athletic thing I've ever done in my life and probably will be. I don't think I'm ever going to top that one right there. And I think this is really when Case Cookus put everybody on notice and said, Brian Scott might be out, guys, but the stars are still in the mix. And Case Cookus, the chef, was cooking it up. What a hell of a season for him. Came a little bit short in season 2. But redemption season, maybe season 3 holds all the mystery. Add 'em to the pile. Another season retrospective here. Joe Walker logs 8 receptions, 129 yards, and 2 touchdowns in week 9. Look at him pulling that ball in. Let's see what they got to say about our man. Walker earned week 9 Offensive Player of the Week honors after leading the way for Michigan Panthers with 8 receptions for 129 yards and a pair of touchdowns to spark the offense in this club's battle with the Generals on June 11th, 2022. I love this shot, too. Look at that. Look at that shot. Add him to the pile. Ooh, another bowling ball. Darius Victor season retrospective. Victor wins Offensive Player of the Year. Let's see what they got to say. Yeah, that's a good point. There we go. Yeah, thank you, Ducky. We're putting Case Cookus on the Cookus spot. And then we'll put Darius Victor on the Darius Victor spot. Victor started at running back for the New Jersey Generals, finishing third in the league with 577 yards and leading all USFL players with 9 touchdowns on the ground, earning USFL Player of the Year honors. I thought I almost said in your heart, which that would have been funny. So we're going to put, look at that. Look at that. We're playing a matching game here. Oh, this one's sweet. I like this one. This one might be my favorite card of the deck. Now, it could be a little bit better. It could be tweaked a little bit with a different team. If it was the Gamblers on this card, I'd like it a little bit more. I'd be a little bit more all in on this card. But either way, this is a sweet shot. Reminds me of the picture hanging up above my studio here. Stallions retrospective. They won the flipping inaugural championship. They actually won back-to-back championships, but this one is about the first one. The Stallions took the league by storm in their inaugural season, posting a 9-1 regular season record before facing stiff competition from the Philadelphia Stars in the USFL Championship, prevailing 33-30 for the league's first title. This one I might need to try to get signed by a bunch of the Stallions guys. I might have to bring these with me when we do Spring Stock 3. I can't believe Spring Stock 3, Season 3. How is that even possible? All right, now we're back to, hey, wait a second here. Oh, I don't know. Okay, all right. Well, I got a double, but we're not going to jump the gun on that yet. But we're back to the regular cards. Wait, this is a double too. Hold on here. Geez. Well, I got another DeAndre Johnson. Yep, and that's the same one. Okay, well, we're getting into double territory. I didn't know there was going to be doubles in this box. I thought we were getting... Anyway. Carson Strong. What is going on here? Okay, all right. Well, anyway, we got another Carson Strong. We got another Cavante Turpin season retrospective. So maybe what we'll do, maybe we'll give away my doubles and this box set. 2 winners now. 2 winners. One winner gets the doubles. The runner-up gets the doubles. The main winner gets the full box. So again, like the video, comment the video, subscribe, bell, share. You know the drill. Do the thing. Okay. All right. So now we're getting into some kind of special card here. CJ Marable, 1 of 499. So there's only 500 of these exist, and I got one of them. After rushing for 114 yards on 23 carries and a touchdown in the Birmingham Stallions' 30-17 victory versus the Philadelphia Stars on May 15, 2022, Marable was awarded the USFL's Offensive Player of the Week for Week 5. Now, again, I feel like I read that same thing. I feel like this is the same card, just with a little different banner at the bottom. The gold cards. The gold cards. That's what's going on here. Okay, all right. Let's see. So there we go. Darius Victor, special card, 1 of 499. It doesn't say gold card on the bottom, does it? Let's see. Oh, I see what you're saying. I got you. No, wait a minute here. Well, anyway, we're getting off topic. So we got one of these special ones right here as well. So no autographs, unfortunately, but that doesn't mean that there won't be one in this box right here that you could win. So, we'll get there. We're having fun. Ducky, thanks for keeping me in line here. You know me. I just kind of over the top of this head. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the unboxing. Real quick, let's take a look, because there's been quite a few signings since we last left off. But let's jump over. Let me just make sure I get, yeah, there we go. Is this going to work? It's going to work. Look at this. Dare I say, I don't know if we've had any technical difficulties on this show. There's still time. There is still time. Time is running out, though, so that XFL news I wanted to talk about, I probably am not going to have any time. But one of these weeks, we will get to the XFL. Right now, though, let's talk about the USFL and the NFL, the USFL to the NFL pipeline, if you will. I mean, look at this list. Let's just look at this list is growing. That's just 2023. If you're curious about 2022, here we go as well. You can look at the whole list over at usflnewsroom.com, which you should be checking out daily. A big shout out to my man, James Larson. I don't know how that man is still alive. I don't know how he's still awake. He reminds me of a younger ref. This dude, I think been up since 2 a.m, the last 2 or 3 nights, putting in work. So do me a favor. Go to USFL Newsroom. Make sure you're reading those articles. We got the scoop. We got the skinny. And James, man, I think his fingers are going to fall off from typing so much. But let's see. I don't know where we last left off because I don't think we did we have Kayava Tizino? Yeah, I think maybe we did. Trey Quinn, we'll start there. I think we had him, but we'll start there just because I want to talk about going from the Michigan Panthers to the Detroit Lions, 1-0 in the offseason. 1-0 in the preseason, rather. I keep saying we're going to go 17-0. Maybe we go 20-0. Maybe we do. Maybe we sweep the preseason. Now, I will say this. I'm never a fan of the Lions sweeping the preseason because the last time we did, we broke a record. And it's a record that nobody wants. A record that the Browns wanted for some reason. The Browns, they couldn't just let the Lions have anything to themselves, but it was when we became the first team to go 0-16, all out, which I will say was one of my favorite Lions seasons ever. I had been hoping for a few years that the Lions were going to go 0-16. We got close on a 2-14 year. Maybe, I don't know if it was the year before or the year prior to that. But 0-16, Orlovsky, my man, making dreams come true. But he's heading to the Lions right now where they're restoring the roar, where we're about to finally, hopefully, one of these years get our first playoff win. Ducky and I were talking about it in the chat the other day, which, again, link down below into the Discord. JFK has only missed one one Detroit Lions playoff victory. That's sad. Sad, but true. And now, Trey Quinn, you're going to head to the Lions. You're going to help us out there, right, buddy? Right, buddy? Right? So we need a win. We need to get signed up. We got Lorenzo Burns heading from the Stallions to the Browns. Again, we're seeing a lot of Panthers players. We're seeing a lot of Stallions players making that move. LeBrian Ray heading from the Stars to the Panthers. Cole Schneider from the the Stallions to the Packers. FTP. Here's a name a lot of people enjoyed watching during the regular season. LaMichael Petaway heading from the Stallions to the Colts. Daniel Helm from the Showboats, again, restoring the roar with the Lions. And we've already seen the USFL making an impact for the Lions. Like I mentioned earlier, we had Maurice Alexander returning the ball, returning the punt, all the way back for a touchdown to give us that lead. Where were we at? Mark Gilbert from the Maulers to the Dolphins. This one I'm looking forward to as well. Just 'cause I'm not necessarily a Texans fan, but I do live near Houston. Khalil Davis, maybe I'll head down to one of those preseason games to give you the rootin' you need, but you're heading from the Stallions to the Texans. Jordan Ferguson going from the Showboats to the Seahawks. He likes those S's in his life. Sign him up. Colby Watman heading from the Stallions to the Commanders. New ownership over there I think people are pretty happy about. Michael Kasky, again, another Stallions guy, this time heading to the Chargers. Got a couple Panthers and Stallions. Whew. Season 3 is going to be interesting to see how these teams rebuild. But we got Stevie Scott heading from the Panthers. Good, big pickup, I'd say, for the Arizona Cardinals. Breland Speaks, again, this is one a lot of people have been waiting for a long time. Breland Speaks, departing the Panthers, heading over to the 49ers, joining Kayava Tizino. So there's going to be a little bit of battle there, a little bit of one-upmanship maybe, but you kind of love to see it. The USFL pipeline is real, folks. Nate Brooks heading from the Stallions to the 49ers. We talked about it earlier. CJ Marable finally getting his comeuppance, going from the Stallions to the New England Patriots, and the Patriots weren't done there either. They're picking up Micah Vanterpool from the Generals. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Every day seems to be bigger for the USFL. Did the Lions play today? No, they celebrate because they played last night. They won. Let's see. Who did they? Let's just go over to the NFL real quick. Let's see what we got over here. Let's see. Who did they beat? Oh, that's right. The Giants. The New York Football Giants, maybe not so much. 21-16. Ooh. Ooh. Hey, wait a second here. I don't like that. Packers. FTP. But either way, USFL Newsroom, check it out daily because we're dropping these nuggets all the time. James Larson, I mean, that dude deserves a vacation. We're going to put it back on the pile here for the outro because that's a beautiful looking pile. That's a beautiful looking pile of cards. How's the chat doing? How's everybody doing today? Got a good amount of people in here. Thanks everyone for joining. It was a good week. It was a great week. Like I said, next week, taking a week off. I'll be out at the Woodward Cruise. I might film some extra content to throw over on the Ref channel. Something a little bit different. Maybe get some shots from the Woodward Cruise. Maybe interview some folks. Maybe we'll do some USFL recon in a completely different market. Start promoting the USFL to a bunch of motorheads, if you will. I don't know what car people call themselves, but motorheads is what you're getting called this week. If you want to win that extra box set, this is what I need you to do. I've already said it a million times, but I'll say it again for good measure. Like the video, comment on the video, subscribe, click the bell. It builds morale, but most importantly, share the video. Throw it over on socials, Facebook, Twitter, or X, whatever you're calling it nowadays, Reddit. I don't know if you could share it on an Instagram or wherever. Pinterest, maybe. Maybe Pinterest is your thing. Throw a pin in that, baby. Get signed up because you could win this. And yeah, I mean, it's a damn shame. I don't know how. I really thought unboxing these cards, I'd be done in like 10 minutes. We're only talking 35 cards, 30 cards. But no, here we are running out of time again. Unfortunately, not enough time to talk about the XFL. One of these weeks, though, like I said, next week we're going to the Woodward Cruise. The week after, if time permits, we're talking, but we got some XFL news to talk about. I already broke the story on them possibly leaving TDECU. The XFL later came out and confirmed that. Sign me up. Everybody knows the ref's on the spot. The eyes are everywhere. Doesn't matter what league. But you could win that case, and maybe 2 weeks from now, we'll get some time to talk about the XFL. Social media, make sure you're following us at USFL Podcast, at USFL Newsroom, at The Ref Says, whatever you want. We're always having a good time over there. You know, do all the things with the video, especially because you're going to want to win these cards over there. I think that's it. I don't know if I'm going to draw it on any further. Thank you, everybody, for joining. See you again next time. Sign you up.
Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. You didn't get your low self-esteem necessarily because you were born with it. I mean, it's got to be a genetic component here. But mostly it comes from narcissists who have their own broken self-esteem, and they want you to have a broken self-esteem, and if you don't have it, they're going to give it to you. You catch it from other people, and you can get rid of it, just like you can get rid of it. Right? Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. Low self-esteem is like a virus. You catch it from other people. You do have a constitution. You do have immunity, but it takes a little while, just like any cold. The cold wins for a while, and then your natural immunity takes over. Your natural immunity can get you away from this low self-esteem that you caught from other people. It's not in you. It's something you caught. And you're going to beat the shit out of it. Just like your immune system will beat the shit out of it. 99% of you plus. Low self-esteem is like a virus.